my lemonade stand. I'm Dion. Did you know that 50% of North Americans dislike their job? And did you also know that we spend about 90,000 hours at work over our entire lifetime, according to Jessica Price Jones' book, Happiness at Work? That's a really long time to be unhappy. Imagine if most of those 90,000 hours were spent being productive and fulfilled. Well, they can be. And to illustrate this point, I'm going to tell you about Kwame. So Kwame was a top achiever at the mortgage company that he worked for 4 out of the 10 years that he worked there. So when he joined in an entry-level position, and 10 years later, he was still in that same entry-level position. Not because he wasn't capable to take on more, but because based on his life circumstances, he really wanted a job where he was in at 7 in the morning, able to give 150%, and then out at 3 o'clock. So that's the reason why he chose to stay in his role. In his role, he did quality checks. So he would make sure that whenever there were new mortgages set up, that everything was accurate. So the account that the mortgage payments would be taken from was set up accurately, and the payment frequency and so forth. He saw his role as being very pivotal in making sure that clients were getting a really error-free and positive experience with the company. His error rate was close to zero, and he was always contributing new ideas in terms of how his team could be more productive and more client focused, which is why he would win the Annual Achiever Award for those 4 years. So if Kwame could be fulfilled and satisfied and passionate about an entry-level role over a 10-year period of time, then what about you and me? So there are a couple of things that I think we could exercise in terms of finding that gratitude about our job. So the first one is gratitude. So being grateful for the job that we have, no matter how miserable you might feel or overwhelmed in any given moment, understand that there are hundreds and possibly thousands of people who would love to be in your role right now. There are people who are unemployed. There are people who are underemployed. So they're capable of doing far more than what they're doing, but for whatever reason, they weren't able to get that position. I remember being a people manager and feeling very overwhelmed whenever it was performance management time and you had all that paperwork to fill out. But then I would always remind myself how many people I would talk to who would love to have the experience to be able to manage people and would welcome all that paperwork that I was dreading. Second thing is accepting the things that you can't change. So maybe you don't like where your office is located, maybe you hate the accounting system, or maybe your head office is in a different time zone, which means that once a month you have to attend an 8 p.m. all company-wide meeting once a month. Get over it. That's just how it is. There's no need to be complaining about that stuff all the time. I imagine that these are not things that you can change. So you're just making yourself miserable by talking about those things over and over again. And instead, focus on the positive things. There must be positive things about the role that you have. Maybe you're getting great experience. Maybe you're setting yourself up well for the next position. Maybe you're in walking distance from home and you're able to come home every day for lunch. Whatever it might be. I find that we're really quick to list out all the things that went terrible on any given day. But one practice that I actually started doing that I found very effective was at the end of every day, I would list 3 things that went well that particular day. Even if one of those 3 things was the fact that you did not swear at anybody at work, it was still a positive day. So here at my lemonade stand, I share ideas like these to help you to be an authentic and effective professional. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I post a new one every Thursday. My audiobook Thrive is now available on Audible, so please check it out. And finally, you can connect with me on my social media accounts. I look forward to seeing you here next time.